I have a bachelor's degree in environmental science, but no background in IT.
Okay, Jim. All right, that's fine. Okay, so welcome to you all again. Uh, okay, okay, Prince joined again. Hello, Prince. Can you get us? Hello, Prince Kingsley. Looks like he cannot hear us. Okay, so what else? What else? At the moment, I'm sure most of you guys already know what specific program you're coming to study here, but I would love to know exactly because I noticed that we didn't really mention which programs we're coming to study. Um, so please, can you just help us with that, Luis? Your program.
Software engineering.
Okay, Lizzie.
Data analytics.
Okay, Tina. Okay. Jim. Hello, Jim.
Soft.
Software. Okay. All right. Then I think Kingsley cannot get us. Kingsley, are you there? Can you get us now?
Yes, sir. So fine.
Software engineering. Okay. Means it's only Tabby is the only one. Tabby Liz is the only one with data analytics. All right. That's fine. Okay. Well, you're in the right spot, obviously. Oh, so like I said, I'm the trainer here at Spark. Um, I I'm going to be taking mostly software engineering. So the software engineering guys will get to see me much more often. So, well, when we meet face to face, we're going to get a lot more about software engineering. We're going to know a lot more about software engineering, about how computers work. And I'm very sure you're all excited to maybe start programming or improve your programming knowledge, build softwares. I mean, as a software engineer, you have to be able to build softwares, of course. So, what's the motivation here? Is it maybe you find it a challenging field and you love challenges, or is it money making? Is it that maybe it's your dream job, or what? Or you have a dream job which you can only get into through software engineering? Tell me, Luis.
Yes, sir. Well, the reason I want to study software engineering because is the one of the highest markets that is selling right now, and I want to be equipped with such things so that it should, in case I have opportunities in that area, I will not just sit back and look. At least I'll be able to involve in it.
That's a good one. All right, thank you, Luis. Okay. Um, Tabi Lizzie, can you tell us data analytics?
I find it very interesting. I was doing a project on that involved data analytics, so I want to get more information and more skills on it.
Okay, that's a good one too. Well done. Um, Tina, Tina, can you get us? If you are speaking, we cannot get you. So we'll move on to Jim.
Software engineering is one of the innovative tools in the market right now. It'd be good to have something like that in my arsenal of skills.
I like that. Your arsenal of skills. Oh, that should be a large arsenal there. Okay, we'll move on to Kingsley.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, for me, I have a passion to building web applications and even mobile applications. It's a way that intrigues me to see how apps come alive. And more to that, there are projects that I am hoping to build in the future that are already conceived. So I want to be able to have the skill set that will make me to be relevant in the field.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so you're project driven and you really have projects which you have conceived. Yeah, software engineering is like that key parts of your dream. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Hello, Elton. Can you get us?
Hi, hello.
Hello, you're welcome, Elton.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I think uh, well, the trainees have introduced themselves, but you can carry on from here, right? You can still.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, good afternoon to everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. I would like to see the faces. Let me show mine as well. So, hello to everyone. Sorry for joining in late. I had an impediment or two that took longer than expected, but I'm very sure we can pick up from here and continue with what we have for you today. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see slides. Please let me know if you can see them when I share. Just give me a minute. Okay, please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see the screen?
No, your screen is not visible.
No, sir. I cannot see your screen.
All right.
I can see your screen now.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So once again, welcome to everybody. Before we start with the presentation, I would like to ask some few questions. So, uh, is it okay if I call names at random?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I think it's okay, right? Yeah. So I'm going to call just anyone to just say something before we start with the presentation. So for Prince, how did you feel about being accepted in this program, and what are your expectations for the program?
Thank you very much, sir. Well, truthfully, I have a lot of expectations. Like, I'm hoping that before the program gets to a halt or before the completion of the program, I'll have been able to take a project and build from scratch. Probably
Mm-hmm.
like relying on the technology that are outside there, but being able to make something with my hand from scratch and build it from bottom to the top. Yes, I'm really hoping
Okay.
to be able to kind of skills. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. And Louise, how did you feel about the process, the whole application process? How do you think it was?
So please can you repeat the question?
Please, how did you feel about the application process?
Well, when I actually applied for this program, I never knew the application
Mm-hmm.
program process was going to be like that.
Okay.
To an extent, it was exciting knowing that I have to compete with other people to get into the program. It made me realize that it's not actually something that they are going to joke with. That means it's a very serious program. So I was actually happy with the application process.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you. And Lizzie, how did you feel when you got in?
This guy come again. I didn't get you.
How did you feel when you got the acceptance email?
I was excited to get the acceptance email.
Okay. That's just it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I was just excited.
All right. Okay. Great. How about you, Jim?
I was excited to get the acceptance email and motivated to see what you guys can offer or teach. Let me say teach.
Okay. All right. Right. So today is more of us just going through the training handbook because given that you have been accepted in the program, there is some onboarding and some processes that have to be explained to you. Please, if I'm going too fast or if you cannot hear me well enough, please feel free to stop me at any time. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. So if I'm too fast or you didn't get anything clearly, please just raise your hand and ask a question so that I can come back to it. All right. So concerning the training handbook, you can see my screen. Yes, you can. Okay. So the agenda for the meeting. So we're going to talk about Iceberg Eno first of all. So Iceberg Eno is a hub that has many different branches and offers a lot of different things. So as you can see, an entrepreneurial and professional development hub dedicated in fostering creativity, business growth, and skill development in Africa. So for now, we're just in Cameroon and a few other African countries, but looking forward to influencing the whole world. And currently, this is the team that we have. So we have Lunit, and is going to be a lead trainer for the Data Analytics Foundations. I am a facilitator myself, Elson Campbell Elson, just a facilitator. Then we have John Dienga, who's going to be handling foundations. So the foundations courses which have been sent already in an email. I'm sure you have seen them already. So if you have any issues with them, you can always get to John, who can help you out with them. And for those who are going to be doing software engineering, you're going to be interacting mostly with Denzel and Yannick, who are going to be your trainers for the next few months. Now, our ecosystem in Iceberg, has several arms that I've already mentioned. So we have the hub which is the current space which exists, and outside space which exists somewhere around Gunduma for those in Boya. So we have Iceberg Classroom, which you are now currently part of, which consists of several programs, of which these two that you know about are part of the many programs that we have currently running and those that we are still to run in the future. We have an inner board as well, which is an opportunities platform which provides people with opportunities who want to switch careers or provides recruiters with a place where they can always have tech ready people. And we as well have a dev space where we build products from the ground up. So we have some other products that we have built already from the ground up, mostly tech related, because that's where we are in for now. We're looking forward to expanding to other sectors as well. Concerning Iceberg Classroom, why we came up with Iceberg Classroom is because we mostly noticed a skill gap in terms of most of us tend to know the theory, but we don't really know how to use them. So we are looking at doing a practical approach such that anyone who comes in will be able to have actual skills, so that even if they leave here after they're done with their program, their skills will not just be in the ground, but it'll be something that they can use for themselves in the future. So here we focus on mentorship. You'd have one-on-one guidance with industry experts because as you come in, you will be having expert sessions with people in the industry are interested in. Those who are in data analytics will have expert sessions with those in data analysis, AI, all those kinds of things. Those in software engineering are going to have expert sessions with people in different spheres of the field. And skills acquisition really focus on gaining skills. So we're more skills focused than theory focused. We are more hands-on. So from the first day, you're going to be expected to just be hands-on. You're going to have projects to work from day one, such that you're able to actually apply these things from the very first day and very first week that you come in. As well, practical approaches are said. So the whole thing is a practical approach, solving problems from the beginning, thinking on maybe like a software engineer, thinking like a data analyst, just thinking, just critical thinking to ensure that you're actually career ready. Because what really makes us career ready is the way we think, especially in the software world or the tech world, where thinking basically determines your whole trajectory in your career. Because the way you think is actually going to affect how you interact with other people in the outside world. As well, career launch, as you know, we have the job placement assistance because we have partners with some companies which maybe at the end of your program to place you on an internship or on some other programs, you will be able to gain from these facilities that we have put in place and are still putting in place in order to make sure that hi everyone, sorry about that. I think there was some small glitch some end. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, you can.
Hi. Okay. All right, good. So sorry about that. I think there's a glitch or something. So I was on the programs of review. Yes. Okay. So on the programs of review, as we all know, we have two programs which are currently running. So we have the Software Engineering Foundations as well as Data Analytics Foundation. So those are two programs we're currently running. The Software Engineering Foundations is currently in the third cohort. So those coming in for software engineering will be in the third cohort, cohort 3, given that we have two cohorts which are running. Second cohort is currently completing, and the first cohort already done. And second cohort is almost at the end of it, and they'll be starting internships anytime from now. So the third cohort, this primary is going to be 12 months internship training, where you're going to have 6 months of intense lessons. You're going to have 6 months intense lessons in aspects of software engineering, and as well, we're going to have expert sessions, industry insights, many other aspects are going to be embedded into the 6 months, the first 6 months that you're going to be having the program. Then the next 6 months are going to be for real world applications, because we also do not want someone who just knows maybe the practicals and does not know maybe how to work with people, how to work in a team, how to work on real projects, because the aim is so that you could be able to work on real projects in the next year. You should be able to have a few projects in your portfolio that says, okay, I've worked on so project, I've worked on so project, which is being used in so and so country, right? And as well for the data analytics foundations, which is something new that we're starting. And this one is an 8 months program, 8 months intensive program with 5 months of classes, 3 months of internship as well. A more similar program, but it has a different structure than the software engineering foundation. So the timeline for the cohort 3, primarily since you're starting in January, you have 6 months to go through your classes, full stack development, everything concerning from Linux development. That's we're taking it from the ground up. There's no assumptions that you are already a professional, but if you are, it's an advantage as well. But even if you are not, it's still well suited for anyone who wants to come in and try to learn. But as I said earlier, it's not easy. I will not try to tell you it is easy. It's something that's very challenging, and it's going to take a lot of your time over the next year. So if you're really committing to this will have to be like a top priority for you to be able to do well and appreciate how you come out in the next year. So also the timeline for the data analytics, since it's 5 months, so we're anticipating that by the end of May, you should be done your capstone projects and being your placements by June. That is this year. So the learning schedule as well for digital engineering foundations, for those who are going to be having on-site classes. So we have on-site classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So the 3 days you have on-site classes. So Monday 8 to 6, Wednesdays 8 to 6, and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. from what you see here on the calendar. And for those who are going to have the blended mode, you're going to have Thursday classes, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So that's how it's going to look like. But all these other days have different tasks, because if you want to be realistic, to train and become a software engineer does not take a year. That's why you're having a very, very charged program throughout the week, every day, all day, always having something to do, some assignments, some self-study, because there is so much material to absorb. And we are engaged in making you to become the best version of yourself in the next year. So we understand that the program looks very choked up and very charged, but we also believe it is possible because of those who have gone through and have been able to come out successful as well. So for the data analytics program, you'd have on-site classes on Tuesdays, Friday, and Saturday. You have on-site classes. So on-site classes will be 9 to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, on Thursday as well. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Yes, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Then for those on the blended mode, I'm going to have classes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday is going to be 5 to 8 p.m., Tuesday 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., and Wednesday same time 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Now, all these times have been put here are as well subject to change. So there's no need to be scared about, oh, it's looking like this or it's looking like that. There's no need to be really scared about it. All these are subject to change and are subject to how we see that the program is going ahead. But for now, just keep these in mind that this is how the program is going to look like. And for every single day from the start, there is always something to be done. There's always something that we can do to improve, something that we can do to get better. So that is the learning schedule for these next few months for the respective programs. And as well, the program expectations, as well, we have rules and regulations, things that we would expect for every trainee to be able to follow, or and things that we would like so that we can work together over the next month and be okay and not have any problems. So one of those is attending training sessions because we believe that if you're missing classes, there's very important information that you will miss because we also plan many other activities around these classes. It's not just about classes. So we don't want you for you to think of classes as coming and sitting on a bench with a book and a pen. We don't want you to think of classes like that. As I said earlier, we're trying to make it as very interactive as possible because there's so much material that you need to take in. And we intend for it to be very practical sessions such that you can take them in from the very first day. So attending all training sessions is very, very important. It's very important to ensure your growth, to actually check how you're doing, because we have the facilities to be able to make that sure that you are progressing in the right direction and give you guidance if there's anything that you need guidance with. And we cannot ensure that if you're not there for all training sessions, because we're not able to gauge your progress. So arriving on time for sessions is also a very, very important step, a very important thing for us. Engaging in classes as well would make it interactive for you and fun for you because you'd be able to learn faster and pick up things fast. So completing and submitting assignments, respecting of your instructors, mentors, and fellow participants. So yeah, so do not practically the opposite of delay for sections. Don't skip or delay completing assignments, and do not delay in submitting your different assignments because it also draws back on the overall plan for the program. Given that we have a really, really tight schedule, as you can see, and very little time, we really do not want to waste so much time, or we will actually want you to be able to put in the work so that we can be able to finish everything and do what we have to do. So avoid disrespectful behavior, including rude comments or dismissiveness towards peers, misconduct, including cheating, plagiarism, and all of these will result in penalties as well. So do not be passive in sessions as well, because being passive in sessions would not make you to enjoy the full experience. So we would really enjoy if you engage in sessions so that you can be able to pick out the maximum, the most for it. Our goal is not so that you remain here with us. Our goal is so that we can train you with the right foundations, with the right tools that you need to have, and the things that you need to be able to know in order to be successful in the respective careers you decide to take in this domain. As well, we follow program guidelines, maintain a neat and business casual appearance. So install all necessary software, communicate professionally and respectfully, both verbally and in writing. Submit your own work because we know now in the game of AI, now that all of us have access to AI, some of us do not know how to use it respectfully. So we are encouraging, or I'm encouraging you to try to use AI responsibly so that it would actually ensure that you understand what you do, because there's no point of coming here and spending 12 months and at the end of the 12 months you cannot build a simple web page because maybe you have been relying on AI. It's not fair to you, and it makes us look like we have wrong metrics when we're trying to mention you in our metrics as well. So do not fail to maintain your or update your laptops, avoid wearing revealing clothes, do not ignore formal warnings, and do not leave the program without providing notice and writing. And as well, you notify program coordinators if you find employment or internship opportunities on your own. So all of these are to ensure that we have a good way to work together, is to ensure that we are very productive, respectful, and professional towards all of us. Because I believe that we are all adults, And as well, we need to have guiding rules which could be able to guide us and make sure that we are working in the right direction and doing the right things as well. So, for highlighting the curriculum for software engineering foundations, as I was talking about, so we have introduction to computer science. Now, this is just an overview. It's not the entire thing. It's just an overview because in all of these, there are still subtopics. There are many other things that will still have to be looked at. So we have operating systems and networks, algorithms, data structures, Linux foundations, C programming. So we're going to start with the basic fundamental programming languages, which is usually C programming for those who have some idea of software engineering. But even if you do not, be rest assured that you would have some small background or you would have practical projects that will help you to be able to pick up and catch up. So we are going to be working primarily with Python and JavaScript. So just keep these in mind. We're going to be working with Python and JavaScript. We're going to go to full stack development. We're also going to be talking about virtual machines and containers and many of these other little aspects that we cover in the sphere of software engineering. And as well for data analytics, since we're going to be working more on data, the topics are some topics are similar because data analysts are going to be working with Python, as well as software engineers are going to be working with Python. But here there's some small differences as you're going to be more data focused. So working on data, working on how to do analysis, doing some little batch scripting here and there, learning Power BI for data analysis, learning data engineering techniques, and then knowing how to integrate machine learning and business logic workflows in your different data analytics processes. Now, how to succeed in this program? I'm sure I've mentioned some of these already, but I'll mention them again. So actively engaging in learning. That's the first very important step to make sure that we all move forward, we all progress very well. So committing fully to the program, as we have seen the schedule is very, very charged. We know it's very charged. We know it's not going to be easy. So that's why we are encouraging you to be able to commit to the program. And so complete assignments and tasks on time. We have people who are on standby for you. If you have any challenges, you can always send a message. There's a Discord channel where you have your peers in it. We have us two there who will be your trainers or facilitators, maybe some volunteers here and there. So if you have any challenge on anything, do not hesitate to use the Discord channel at any time. Do not hesitate to use the Discord channels to send out, okay, there's this thing I'm trying to do and I've not been able to. Has anyone ever feel this kind of difficulty? Because these are things that you're also going to be doing even on the field. Because it's not a something that if we are giving to you that do these assignments doesn't mean that if there's a difficulty you cannot come back and say I'm facing so and so difficulty in so and so place. I've tried so and so and so and so and it doesn't still work. So these are all ways that will make all of us to be able to learn together, make it to be able to learn faster, make it to be able to enjoy community as well. So public collaborating, it also goes in collaborating to build a network, building a proper network so that you know how to communicate with the team. Because I'm considering us here as a team that's trying to build something together. So develop as well strong technical skills. So you need to put some extra work, as I said before. So you're also going to be building very impressive projects, as you'll come to find out. To maintain a professional attitude, don't be a crybaby. That's how we put it, because it is going to be hard. It is going to be very tasking. But if you keep pushing one day at a time, every day you keep pushing, it's going to actually be worth it over time. So it's going to polish your soft skills, including communication, presentation, knowing how to present a problem to somebody, knowing how to say that, okay, I have a difficulty in so and so thing. This is what I have been able to do, and this is where I'm facing a blocker, because all these are skills that also amass with time, so that you can be able to properly communicate or properly fit into the career role that you're seeking for. And as well, stay motivated and resilient. Always find reasons to come back. You'll say, okay, I think it's Lewis or Kingsley who said he wants to be able to build applications from the ground up in a year. So maybe by 6 months or 3 months. So you should be able to stay motivated, be like, okay, this is what I'm looking to attain at the end of this year or at the end of 2026. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do this. That should like be your big vision for the next year. so that when you're coming here and you're working on all of these, you should be able to keep those in mind. And it should also keep you grounded so that you know what you're going for and what you're looking towards. So always seek feedback. You have your trainers for that, you have facilitators for that, you have your peers around you for that, which can help you see maybe what you're not doing well or what you could do better, what you could add to what you're already doing, or what you could stop doing. So all of these constitute feedback where you can use to become better, not only in terms of the programs you're coming for, but also in terms of life. So as well, using of program resources. We're going to talk about this more in detail later. So uh, yeah, using program resources. In this case, we have ISC Learn, ISC Learn, which we're going to be presented on later. Now, for communication and collaboration in the program, we are going to have five major means of communication. So the first one is Discord. I'm sure all of you who are here are on Discord. Is there anybody here who's not on Discord? So I'm sure everyone here is on Discord already, on the Discord channel. So Discord is where we're going to be sending messages, sending reminders. You could communicate as well there with your peers, with your facilitators, with your trainers. You could talk about difficulties you're facing, talk about any and everything. Also have a little bit of fun in the Discord channel. So we also have emails. Emails are more for formal communication, maybe concerning contracts, concerning any important matters that need to be handled formally. We use emails. And then we have ISD Learn, which is going to be where you're going to be spending a lot of time over the next few months. You're going to be spending so much time there with your learning material, as you must have already started with the pre-SC material, the pre-software engineering material, which everyone should have started already. So this is where we're going to be spending so much time over the next months working with the material that we have for you on there. And as well, finally, in person. In person, you're going to be talking on. We're going to be working with talking in person during sessions, hands-on learning, networking, real-time collaboration, and all of that, right? And Jitsi, which we're using now, for the video calls. This is where we're going to schedule classes as well, schedule classes, online trainings, and any other online course that we need to have. Okay, so I think that is all we have for you on the aspect of the trainee handbook. So far, does anyone have any questions concerning anything which has been stated so far? Does anyone have any questions? Feel free. Anyone with any questions? Yes, Kingsley, go ahead.
Thank you very much. My question is with respect to the schedule of the classes where you talk of
Okay.
I saw attend specific times that were given and then you said they were flexible and you said they were flexible. But now let's say for example I personally registered applied for the blended one because sometimes I may
Yes.
not be physically present because of other activities that I'm engaging. So now that kind of scenario when you said
Kingsley, hello. So I'm sorry, I cannot really hear you clearly. The sound is a bit muffled. I can barely hear your voice. Is there a way that the voice could be clearer, please?
get me now clear.
Yes, I can get you much better.
Can you get me, sir?
Yes, much better now.
Okay, sir. So I was talking about the time that was allocated, the specific time
Yes.
slots, and I was saying that I
Yeah.
applied for mode. And now you said they were a bit flexible. Now, in the cases where the times are already fixed, for example, and I don't know how when you said they were flexible, what exactly did you mean? What were maybe some of the criteria that will cause the times to be adjusted?
So when you say flexible, do you mean the comments I made after that these times are not fixed and it could change? If I understand you correctly. Yes.
Uh, I think I'm asking with respect to maybe if from your ends, because we normally are
Yeah.
supposed to follow. What are some of the
Hmm.
criteria that can pursue people to maybe change the time or to make it to be to set it maybe at an alternative time?
Okay. Let me stick that.
All right. Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Kingston. So you're asking about the flexibility. So what we mean here is that um, the people who will be attending online, right, and those who are on the blended track, because blended basically means that you're going to have some online classes and some on-site classes. On-site classes are going to be principally fixed. You know, if there are going to be any changes, it's not going to be something that's really big. Perhaps we could say, okay, today class is not going to start at 8, it's rather going to start at 10, for example. Those are very rare cases. Or maybe if we need to really catch up on something, we're going to say, okay, aside from Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, we're going to have another class unplanned on Tuesday, and of course, you have to show up. Now, for the online guys or the blended guys, we would have class, say, around 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. or 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. The assumption with the blended trainees is that you're either working or you're studying full time. So things could definitely come up on your end. And if it is possible, then we're going to reschedule, of course, giving the majority, right? If not, lessons are going to be recorded. That's for the online and blended guys. So you can always come in and watch should you miss anything. Does that answer your question?
Yes, Miss. Thank you so much. I think it's clear now.
All right.
Oh, great, great. So does anyone have any other questions that they would like to clarify? Following what we have said so far, are there any questions you would have? So no questions. Everything well understood. Okay, great. Okay, so we would be switching to the walkthrough of ISC Learn in a few minutes. In a few minutes, to to a walkthrough of ISC Learn. So we see where the material is going to be taken from and how you should be interacting with the material as well, so that we can gain the right progress on it. Okay, but before that, I would like to ask a few questions myself. So, okay, I'd like to ask a few questions myself before we move to IC Learn. So, Tina, what program are you coming in for? Hello? Hi, Tina, can you get me? Okay, I think Tina is off for a bit. So, Louis, what program are you coming in for?
Software engineering.
Software engineering. So, do
Yes.
you have any prior experience with software engineering?
Oh, I know, but last year I started an internship at one place here at this in beside class quarters. I just have forgotten the name. I did internship there, but it
Okay.
was not that intense. But I don't have any
Hmm.
base there.
All right. So you have done some development before, if I understand correctly, right?
So please come again.
You have done some development before, like web development or software development, something of that sort. Have you done
Yeah.
any of those?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's a great asset and tool that I think will be very invaluable for you here. How about you, Kingsley? Have you done any software engineering, anything like that before? Hello.
For Kingsley, I think Kingsley is coming from computer science. It's a final year.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, no problem. So while waiting for the ISC learn, I would like to just call on John for a few minutes to just tell us what the foundations program holds before we're diving into ISC learn. Would that be okay, John? Hello, John. Oh, okay. Maybe that's some network issues. No big deal. So primarily the foundations programs is just making everyone to touch base on the fundamentals of the of number systems, just basic foundational things which are not difficult to follow. And following the emails that we sent, filling the emails that we sent containing the onboarding and the other processes, it have to be done in the material by the 5th of January. That is next week or next 2 weeks. No, not next week, the other week. Yeah. So sometime the other week. So you should be able to be done with the material for the pre-SC so that we can then move to the actual training for your programs. So I'll be handing off now to Yannick, who is going to walk us through ISC Learn and everything that it entails, and as well how you should be able to properly make use of it to get the best out of it.
Thank you very much, Alvin. Okay, so at the moment, let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me try to share it. Uh, please, when the screen is visible, let me know. Okay. Please, Elton, I'm facing some difficulties here. Please just give me 5 more minutes.
Okay, all right. So I'm just going to hold on for a few more minutes while we're loading up ISC Learn. So has anyone here already interacted with the material on ISC Learn before now? Because I think the emails have gone out a few days ago concerning the ISC Learn. So has anyone already gone through the material on them?
I started.
Okay, I've already been answered.
Okay, you're already done with it.
Not yet. For me, I'm not yet done. I am still to complete it.
Okay, okay. But how are is the content so far?
Well, to be honest, since I'm new, like say I'm new to this field, it's a little bit strange, but I think I love the challenge. Well, that is
Okay. So now I'm asking, is it difficult to follow? Is it something that you're finding a challenge following, given the content? Like as you have the content and the different exercises, is it something you can easily follow and
Yeah, I think
understand and know what to do?
I think if I like as I'm concentrating on it, it's something I'll be easy, it will be easy for me to follow.
Okay, so have you faced any difficulties so far with the questions?
Mm. For now, no difficulties. For now, I've not yet gone through everything, but for now, I have no difficulties.
All right, all right. So how about you, Kingsley? Are there any difficulties that you have so far that you have faced?
Uh, no challenge really. I've been following it and I can say that I've really been understanding some of the things because some of them are things I've come across before, but I'm not yet
Hmm.
through with it.
Okay, okay, no problem. So just to highlight that John is as well available on for calls when maybe something major arises, depending on his availability as well. But he is also available for anyone who may have a serious challenge. You can always just drop a message in Discord and we'll see how to address it and come around with it. Just in case you have any major difficulty that needs us to address before we begin officially. So how about you, Tina? Have you started any of Tina's not here? What about you, Lizzie?
Not yet, sir.
Oh, Tina's here. Tina's here. Tina's here. Okay, I see her now. Okay. Tina, how about you? Have you started learning yet or still to start?
Still to start with.
Okay, still to start. So I know the material is there, but it's quite easy to follow and make use of the Discord channel. What have you, Lizzie? Hello? Okay, so we know the deadline of the foundations course. The foundations course deadline is January 7th. January 7th, which is exactly how many days? That's like 10 days from now. About 10 days from now. So like while pushing it forward, you should also keep in mind that we have about 10 or 11 days to be able to complete with what we need to complete before the program begins. As I stated, the deadline is in 7 days. It's on the 7th of January, sorry. And as well, do not hesitate to use the Discord channel to ask any questions or any clarifications you might have. Yeah, go ahead, Mira.
Okay, I just wanted to add that when they are going through the content, they should not just, keep tapping mark as complete or mark as completed or just keep going next, 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 so that their percentage can, go right up to 100. The assumption here is that you guys are going to take them to assimilate this content because by the time you start learning, there are certain concepts we're not going to go back to, or certain discussions we're not going to have because we assume that you have already gotten this knowledge through the foundations. So I'm just highlighting this. Make sure that you actually go through the content and not just click the button so that you can be done with it and move through or move forward to the next stage.
Okay, great and well understood. I hope. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So, Yannick, can we go on to the ISC learn already?
Okay, okay. Let me
Yeah,
share my screen.
great.
Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right. Okay, so over here we have the ISC Learn page, the ISC Learn platform. So First of all, I'm really logged in. I'm sure you all received an email having a link to this site, and the first page which you're going to see is the login page, where you're going to insert your email address or your student ID and your password, which is going to be emailed to you. And once logged in, you're going to be redirected to the foundations page. Over here, you're going to have different topics. So here you can see topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, and topic 4. Each topic has a specific title and as such different units per topic. I hope that's clear enough.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you can see the title for this specific topic. So this topic one, we have a title called Math and Logical Thinking for Information Technology. And you can see the objective here: build foundational mathematical and logical reasoning skills needed for programming. Also, we have the progress here for a specific trainee. Okay. Then you have over here the different units for that topic. Okay, so here we have just our test units, which I'm just using a test site for you guys. Okay, so for you guys to complete a specific unit, you have to click on it and you go through whatever material you have there, and you can see that okay, once you're done with a particular unit, you can mark as complete, and it's going to be shown in your progress bar here. So while I'm on this specific, yeah, go ahead. Did someone want to say something? Okay, then
Yeah,
I'll
no,
continue.
continue.
All right. So while on this specific unit, you can move forward to the next unit once you're done. So you click next unit, it takes you to the next unit. Once you're done, you mark as complete, or you move to the next unit. So once you move to the next unit, it marks the previous unit automatically as complete. Okay, so once you're done, you can go back to the topic list. And once you're done with topic one, you move to topic two, and topic three, and topic four. Okay, so that's it for the foundations page. Also, to move, like once you're inside the ISC Learn site, you can see that what these other tabs or pages are disabled for you guys. So you have to complete the foundations level before you'll be opportune to go to your dashboard, assignments, projects, and all of these other pages. Okay. So once you've completed the foundations level, then you're going to have access to these other pages. Okay. You also have your settings page over here, so you can see profile settings. So if you want to take a look at your profile settings, you can always click on your profile image over here and you'll be redirected to your settings page. Okay, let me see if you can get there. Mm, let's see. Let me see here. I think the network isn't the best right now. I think we'll just get to see that one. But this is your account settings over here, so it's going to route to it. Yes, at the moment, I'll just continue with them. When once it's loaded, I'll continue.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions concerning the foundations page, please? I can see a hand up. Okay. Miriam, do you want to say something?
Okay, I just wanted to say that um, the reason why we're showing you from here and why it's a bit slow is because the main site that you're supposed to be using is temporarily down as we communicated yesterday. But then before tonight, it's going to be back up again so that you guys can continue learning. And for this settings page, which Yannick was about to show you guys, when it has loaded on the staging environment, on where we test, right, it's a bit slow compared to what you were using before. Okay, so the main reason why it's even trying to show you this page is because there's a section there called emergency contact. And as it was communicated on this call, you need to go and update those details. You don't have those details yet, so you need to put it. When we're creating your accounts, we just copied your details again into that section. But ideally, it should be maybe a parent, a sibling, a friend, whoever it is that we can reach out to in the event that something happens to you, especially for the on-site guys. Or maybe if we can't reach you, there should be someone that okay we should be able to get to and say, hey,